Hey, good morning, everyone. Yes, it is still morning. 11:30, Friday. All right. I was saying that I was going to be getting a couple cards in. I actually did. I got the 3090, which I'm going to do in a minute. But I didn't even expect to get this card. Bill sent it to me. Maybe I got to contact him. Maybe he wanted me to do a little review on it for him or what, but what the heck. It's not an XT because of the weather. I know that some of the shipping has been kind of delayed, but I do have a couple of them on the way. And I've got some more 3070s and I think some 3060s. Anyways, all right. So we're getting right into it here. Yes, sir. What I have here, it's the Sapphire brand. AMD Radeon 6800. I haven't had the pleasure of using one of these yet. I will benchmark it, seeing what it runs like versus... Got a new cutting knife here, finally. What the numbers look like versus the Nitro Plus. And I'm thinking probably pretty darn close. Let's see what comes in this baby. So this is kind of, it's not a review. It's not even a benchmark. It's just kind of a unboxing / overview, informational type thing. Couple little papers, actually it's almost identical to the paperwork that came with the other 68 that I had. It is identical, same exact thing. Okay, so at least they put everything. Okay. That's it. There's no cables, no ARGB plug. Well, the Sapphire comes with an ARGB header on it. This one doesn't, I don't think. That's one of the differences where they saved a little bit of money. And okay, so here we are. Before I tear one of my monitors down by accident, get this stuff moved. Well, actually, I can put it right up on here. Okay. The Pulse 6800 non-XT. Not a bad looking card. The back plate on it has 3 displays, 1 HDMI. The shroud on it is plastic, absolutely. It struck me weird. They never put the guide for the pins on these. I don't know if that's just a mistake in the shipping department, or it's maybe they save money doing it anyways. Has very nice clean back plate to it. It doesn't have a BIOS switch as the Nitro Plus has. So there's one of the differences. So it doesn't have an overclock mode. It probably is an overclock mode. So the other one has 3 settings. You have an overclock, you have a silent, and then there's a little middle switch I didn't even know about until later when I was messing around with it, that they don't even list, where it allows you to go in and manually change it to what settings you want so you can overclock it. But to be honest with you, once I found that out and looked, there's no overhead in it whatsoever. So as far as overclocking goes, you're really kind of up the old proverbial creek without a paddle. So a little closer look at it. It's a nice clean looking card. It's pretty big. I don't think it's as big as the Nitro Plus. Actually, I know it's not. So we're going to go over the specs real quick. And big Navi 21, cores 3840, thermals 240, ROPs 96, memory size 16 gigabytes of DDR6, 256-bit bandwidth. It has 128 megabytes of Infinity memory on it, which is kind of their version of, I wouldn't say RTX, but it's kind of their version of NVIDIA's kind of like mystery type backup memory. Okay, so architecture is RDNA 2.0. It has 26,800 million transistors. I'd hate to count those. Die size 520 millimeter. Basically, it's the same as all the other AMD. DirectX 12, 12.2, OpenGL 4.6, OpenCL 2.1, Vulkan 1.2, shader mode 6.5, graphics. Release date October 28th, 2020. Availability right now, nothing. I just went on their website. I expected to see the MSRP at what they first came out and advertised it at. Go over to sapphire.com and look at it. MSRP on this card now is $1,400 and change. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow, wow, wow. It's a lot of freaking dough, people. 4.0 PCIe X16 like all the rest of them. This is a 2.7 like the rest of them. 2.7 on the back plate. So basically 3. Let's call it even 3. Because, well, it's 2.7, but it will take up 3. You ain't getting anything else in there. It has 2. Kind of nice the way they got that a little bit receded. I like that. Kind of saves on wiring. Has 2 8-pin power connectors. And it has its little Sapphire logo. If you really look at it, well, it's stamped in here, but it's got this little sapphire typey thing on it. And it has that grayed out chrome new look that they've been putting on mostly all the cards. It does have a little bit of RGB on it, not much. I can see it does have it here. And I like the way they put it. It's a nice piece of, well, actually it's made of plastic, but on the Nitro, it was like a sticky that went down over where the RGB was. And when I pulled off the protective layer like we have here, this is actually a little piece of metal screwed down on there. So that's even better. Yes, it is. But it doesn't go over the rest of the shroud. Anyways, you get some red light, some red RGB. But the other one, it literally pulled off the Sapphire Nitro where the ARGB would roll through. So I had to put a little bit of tiny glue on it, and I stuck it back on, a little bit of Gorilla Glue, and I did it just a little dab. It didn't show, you couldn't tell no difference, but it stuck right on, and it was much better than the way they sent it. This one is held on by 2 screws, so That's kind of nice that they took the time to put a nice little plate on there. As I said, it's got an open back plate, so you can get some good airflow. I wonder what the temps are on this. We will get to that when I do a review. I got to call the guy. I didn't even know he was sending me this. Oh, there he is now.
Sorry about that.
Okay, let me mute him because OG's talking and I ain't gonna. Where you at, OG? OG. D-U-E. Okay, OG. My mouse is all tangled up. Okay, I had to mute that. OG's got a live stream going, and it looks like he's doing a hard loop build on a rig. He does some fantastic work on bending and fitting. What a beautiful job he does. OG 10K, folks. Go check him out, man. Punch it into Google. Go check him out. I mean, he's on YouTube, he's on Twitch, and he has on his own website a live stream going all the time when he's in the office. Actually, I know he just said he was sending me a box. He's going to pack that this afternoon. Another mystery box. He's doing a hard loop build right now. So, hey, Pete, listen. I don't lie about this. The guy's legit. He's awesome. And he is right. I know this is crazy. But there he is. Doing a build. Hard loop build. See OG down there in the corner? What up, OG? This is what he does all day. Then later on, he's going to go back and he's going to stream. He's going to stream as he boxes all the products up. Call people individually if he has any questions and ask them if they want to upgrade, downgrade, get a different 3080, get a different 3070. He does have 3080s. I don't know how he got them, but he did. Okay. That's good to see. OG. Okay, so no ARGB connector like we had on the other one. Over here, you can see where it has the fans. I guess this fan doesn't have any lighting because I only see one plug. It does have a nice heat sink in it, nice fins. It's a clean looking card. Over here you have your made in China thing, serial number, HDMI. So all in all, it's a nice card. I haven't had a chance to put it in. I haven't had a chance to run it. But it looks sweet. Yeah, so we're going to watch, I'm going to go back and watch OG in a little bit and see what he's putting in this rig. Looks like he's using a Kingpin cooling setup. He has approximately, how many people's he got on there? People in chat. What was that? Okay, he's got over 100 people in chat right now watching him. I got to collect my points, my Twitch points. I got up like 7,000. I haven't even grabbed yet. Okay. We have an all black front shroud. It's not bad looking. It's very clean. Little red highlighting on there. Gives it a little, brings it out a bit. On the back, it's got its typical, I think that was actually on the 36, the 56s and the 57 XTs. Oh, I am sorry. It does have a BIOS switch. It's hidden way over in here. What is it on right now? If it's set up like the other one, all the way towards the back plate on this, it looks like it's in the middle. So right now, all the way to the front of it, it looks like silent. The middle has a general. Yes, it's got 3 clicks, and forward all the way is probably automatic overclocking. I'm going to put it back for the meantime until I get it in, get it fired up. Yes. Oh, I just want everybody to know that I was very lucky to be able to meet OG when he first came out and get to experience some of the builds that he does. He does hold a world record against, I think it was Jay and Linus and Steve. Everybody was doing liquid nitrogen overclocking builds in 2020, and he built a rig and he won it. It's listed somewhere. I know he showed the paper on here one day, and that kind of kicked off his whole thing. So God bless him. Yeah, I can't wait to get the new box that he's sending up. I've got a full build I'm going to do with that 11900K. I've got to do a little reading on it. I know it just takes your typical 288 RAM, and so I'm putting probably 32 on that, and I'm just going to go with that. So I'm not going to go crazy with the 4400, 36, and all that kind of stuff. But the board is that Asus. It's some kind of Dark Hero Strike. I don't know when I get it. So yeah, the lighting, and I think that's about it for ARGB lighting on this. It doesn't look like it has a lot. Like I say, it's not a bad looking card. Back plate's clean, black. I really, really, really prefer the Nitro. I thought the Nitro, just for me, that Nitro Plus XT, the 69 Nitro, I think it's a beautiful card. I love that back plate. It's just, some people I know would prefer this. It is all metal. That's the only reason I don't clip. See this fingernail? I don't clip it just so I can do this for you. That's me. Okay. So that's about wrapping it up for this overview on this. Looks like a nice little card. 16 gigs. It'll get the job done. No ray tracing technology. No DLSS technology. But, as I've said 100 times, if you're going in a game and you want pleasure, yes, NVIDIA's got it. If you're not going to turn that on because you want a nice looking game with crazy frame rates, this card will get you there all day long. That memory, 16 gigs, the architecture they're using in this now, the cooling, I have never had a problem with this thing throttling back. Not this one, the Nitro, same company. So I rarely ever turn on ray tracing myself, and I bet you 50% of the people that want that ray tracing technology, I will almost guarantee, if someone can prove me wrong, I would bet 50% or better and don't even know where to go in the game to turn it on unless they're an experienced gamer. Because the game's going to look so good regardless. People are going to just be thrilled to get in it and play Call of Duty. This thing will play Cyberpunk all day long. All right, so it's always a pleasure to be able to come on here and speak with everybody. And my YouTube channel is actually doing pretty good. It's growing, and I want to thank everybody for that. Again, I want to say before I end this video that I am not being sponsored by anyone. I am doing this of my own free will and my own opinion. Nobody is guiding me on what to say and how to say it. I don't have those problems that some people have had with being dictated or told what to say. So I'm wrapping this up. I'm going to be back in a minute. We're going to take a look, which I haven't even opened yet, of that 3090 FE. It's heavy as heck, I'll tell you that. The box is. So, everybody, play hard, stay safe. I do recommend, you want a good gaming experience, don't shy away from AMD. They're as good as anyone else other than with the ray tracing technology and the deep learning, blah, blah, whatever it is that NVIDIA calls their DLSS AI technology. So, yes. Oh, actually the clock speeds really aren't as high on this as they are on a Nitro, but they're high enough that you can play 4K games in, I would say, medium, maybe high settings with no problem. Ultra, you're probably going to want that NVIDIA 3080 and up and that ray tracing technology to be able to smooth things out for you. And then again, you might be able to do it with a 3070 or this. I haven't really checked this card out as far as that goes, but I will. So I will be back in a couple minutes.